buddy.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, buddy.
So thank you. You are awesome. I want to just right off at the bat here, I want to say how awesome you are.
Okay.
You are so awesome and smart and attractive. You are you have an animal garage magnetism of sorts.
Okay. I am better. I am stronger. I am the Batman.
hanging around. Teddy KGB. How are you? John Malkovich, whenever he does that Russian accent. You remember Teddy KGB, right?
I think so.
Oh, from Rounders?
Oh, I hadn't seen Rounders in a long time.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Want the cookie?
Don't splash the pot.
Don't splash the pot. In my club, I will splash the pot whenever I want. Yeah, man. Teddy KGB. Love me some John Malkovich, man. Whenever he tries, he's awesome. And whenever he phones it in, it's still John Malkovich. So
yeah, it's still John Malkovich, so you don't care.
He was in that Leonardo DiCaprio movie where everybody's French, but nobody's French. The Three Amigos. No, not the Three Amigos. The Musketeers. The sequel, The Man in the Iron Mask. There it is.
Oh, yeah. It's yeah.
So that's the thing. Like, there's a weird nature to that movie because everybody is just themselves. Like, nobody has a French accent, even though he's the king of France, except for one of the Three Musketeers who has this outrageous French accent.
Like, hello, I am the Three Musketeer.
Oh, yes, let me see.
Would you like some cheese with your wine?
Let's get the wine and the cheese and the ladies and I am French. I know, it's like the most like stereotypical character, which is, it's funny because I feel like everybody else is like, it's just John Malkovich being John Malkovich. That's where they got the name of that movie from.
Hey-o.
Oh, okay. All right. I get it now. But literally, that's all it is. It's just his normal voice. And the same thing with Leonardo DiCaprio. He's doing that thing with Leonardo. I can't do a Leonardo DiCaprio voice, but you know how he sounds. Where he kind of scrunches up his face like he's really thinking hard, you know? You know what I'm talking about?
I think so, but I don't think it's a Leo voice. I think it's another voice, and I can't picture who it is. It's somebody.
No, I can't do a Leo voice. That's the problem. And it's more of a facial gag. Hey, you're awesome. Have I mentioned that?
Yeah. Why are you buttering me up?
Well, I'm not buttering you up per se. I'm thanking you for letting me crash on your couch in advance.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No.
Yeah.
I got the tickets. they ain't cheap either.
Well, let me put it on my calendar so I can make sure that I'm there.
All right. So here's the thing. It's kind of a long time. So it's from the 9th through the 18th. Okay.
Jesus.
Language.
Jesus.
Better. So anyway, it is a long time, but I wanted to, for one thing, I want to let you know, I'm planning on, chipping in for groceries and all that kind of stuff. And if you are willing, I would like to make you and your roommate even gumbo one night.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I'm an international award-winning gumbo chef, my friend. Yeah. So I'd love to do that for you. And like, I don't want you to feel like you have to like entertain me the entire time or anything like that. You won't even know I'm there.
I'm presuming that I will know you were there, but I won't know that I will know that you're there.
Well, no, man, it's fine. I'll be out of the way. I'll be basically, I'm just going to be in your room, in your bed the entire time. And, just the fact that you're willing to sleep on the couch, it means a lot to me.
Well, I mean, I wasn't going to sleep on the couch. Corgan sleeps on the couch. I was just going to sleep on the floor.
Okay. Well, that's
on
fine.
The balcony.
Actually, how about this? How about just sleep outside? Like, just give me the keys. I'll watch your place. And then you could just kind of hang out on the front porch.
We got a deal.
No, but man,
you know what's funny though is I could be making thousands of dollars renting my couch out during South by Southwest.
I know. It's going to be a really good gumbo. I'm sorry, man. Like, when I asked you originally, I didn't realize how long it was, but now I'm kind of in it.
Yeah, because it's 2 weekends.
Well, yeah. So, all right. So the cool thing. So I leave next Thursday, so a week from tomorrow, and then I will get there.
So wait, how are we recording the podcast?
We'll record, I think, only one episode. We'll actually record while we're there together in the same room.
Oh, that'd be neat.
Looking at each other. Yeah. And so what I'll do is I'll bring and I think we can do it live and everything and do it in a way that's not ridiculous like last time.
Yeah, last time was pretty ridiculous.
That was pretty ridiculous. Now this time I should be able to pack up 2 mics, a splitter, and now through the magic of why was it so ridiculous before?
I think it was I don't know, stuff.
I can't. Oh, you know what? I remember why it was. It was because it was a call-in show.
Oh, that's right.
So
that's right.
That was the problem, is because I
that
had
was
to do another thing in. But no, so I think we do 1 episode while I'm there, which should be fun.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Should be good. There's a couple of events that I'm slated to go to, a couple that I've been invited to, and some that I've requested invites for. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I've never been to South by Southwest, so this will be a new experience for me.
I've been to a couple of those parties where like they give you free booze, but
can you come? Can you be my +1?
Yeah, if you have +1s.
I don't know if I do or not. But if I do, if you are up for it, if you want to come, then I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Awesome. You could be we've been doing this thing where we're going around from into colleges, and we did one today, and we give away like basically download the app and we will give you a free t-shirt. And that works out pretty well. Apparently college kids like t-shirts.
Well, they have no money for things, and so free things are always awesome. And if you have to download something else that's free to get a free thing, then where's the problem? It's actually
it's a pretty nice. This is the first time that we really kind of experimented with this, but it's a pretty nice play because we get them in. We say, we put free t-shirt. Come get a free t-shirt. We tell them, they need to download the app and ideally rate it as well. But so they download Satchel. And while they're downloading it, I give them kind of the spiel and explain to them basically what it is they're downloading, because college kids, they don't ask questions. They just do it.
Yeah.
And so, I explained to them like, it's a podcast player. Are you familiar with podcasts? Of course they are. They're college kids. Like, all right, well, this is actually a way to actually discover people who are making podcasts in the local area. And they get behind that. Like that really resonates with these kids. And so, a lot of them too, not necessarily from where they're in school. And so I tell them like, oh, you're from Ohio? Well, when you go back home, you'll be able to also find out, who's making podcasts, what podcasts are from Ohio. And so, so I think it's a good process, which is it's good. We need that.
Yeah.
What about you, man? How's your work going?
It's going, it's work.
Yeah.
We're like coming up on release time, and I'm having to write regression tests for features that aren't finished. And so that's kind of frustrating.
Yeah. How often do y'all put out new patches?
We do like 2 or 3 releases a year, depending.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we're constantly in crunch time.
Yeah, I hear you. We've been trying to put out patches every other month.
Like we release every week, but like we have major versions every 3 a year.
Oh yeah. Okay. Huh. We're about to do a kind of a blog push. We've done all this like updates to the PayPal feature and everything. And so I was supposed to blast out an email today, but we had some issues with MailChimp. And so I think it'll go out tomorrow, but should be fun.
Did you ever try Female Chimp?
No.
A little bit more reliable.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. So Logan, by the way.
Oh, I'm excited.
Are we? No, because it'll come out. It's coming out this weekend, right?
I'm seeing it tomorrow.
Oh, Bell. Okay, all right. You know how I said that you won't even notice that I'm there when I'm staying at your place?
You want to go see Logan and record a podcast about it?
Well, we don't have to see Logan per se, unless we want to go see it again. But I was gonna say, like, could you take me to the Alamo Theater? Because I've never been to an Alamo Draft House ever in my entire life, ever.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they're awesome.
Okay, cool. Well, like, I don't want you to feel like you have to entertain me or anything, but that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I like going to go see movies, so for sure.
Sweet. They like this. They have like tables and couches, or not couches, but like recliners.
Yeah. Well, so the new one at Mueller has all reclining chairs. The one that I go to, that I frequent, the first 2, I think it's either the first row or the first 2 rows are fully reclining. So even if you have a first row seat, your neck's not crooked and awful. But they all have comfy chairs, every single one of them. And you can order drinks and stuff. It's really nice.
Let's see. That'll be. Do you think Logan's going to be one of those movies that's just so good you're going to want to see it twice?
If all, the stuff that's come out about it thus far is correct, then yeah, I think so.
I'm just concerned that like the hype is so big at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, it's a Fox movie. And for a Fox movie to get this many accolades this far away from their release is pretty high praise.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out movie theaters. Well, we'll just do this. Draft House. Draft is spelled with an F and a T. And Auburn, Texas. No, Austin.
Auburn, Texas.
Just don't worry about it.
Where are you right now? Are you on Earth 2?
Yes, this is Earth 2 with Luke Starkiller. Or wait, that was Earth 19. I want to go to Earth 19. All right, Alamo, Texas. No, Austin. This did not work. Fandango hates me.
Don't go to Fandango. Just go to drafthouse.com.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would make some sense. Drafthouse. Let's pretend like I didn't just type out dot. Let's pretend like I'm not that guy. All right, Draft
Why
House.
would you do that?
I don't know. Drafthouse.com. Ooh, Get Out. Have you seen Get Out?
Get Out. Is that the one that Jordan Peele did?
Yeah.
From Key and Peele? I want to see that. I hear it's fantastic.
So I don't normally like horror movies, but I might be open to that one. I'm also really interested in the I'm not going to say the name of the movie, but that one looks really good too.
I'm not your in,
but it's not N-word, but like it's
still an offensive
it still
word.
it just still feels inappropriate.
Yeah. Spanish word for black, right?
John Wick Chapter 2.
Oh, that's so good.
You liked the first one.
You didn't?
I never saw it.
You have done yourself a disservice, sir.
La La Land. Oh, Kong.
Hey, you know what? Honestly, I'm kind of mad about Kong.
Yeah, so am I. Which is why I know I'm not going to see it before then.
Yeah.
Actually, these are all, I guess, technically.
There's so much hype for Kong that it's almost like, hey, you should like Kong. Come like Kong. Kong's gonna be great. Watch Kong. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to.
Here's the thing. After I feel like I'm still like riding my Grodd high.
Yeah, Grodd's like better, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Beauty and the Beast. Yeah.
I've seen Beauty and the Beast.
But this is the live action Beauty and the Beast.
It's still the same thing.
Is
right?
it though? I mean, like, yeah. But I mean, like, remember Jungle Book? You just saw Jungle Book, right?
Yeah, and I thought the songs ruined it.
Oh, that's
Not
right.
ruined it.
We had that.
Not
talk.
ruined it, but I just don't think it worked.
You thought it was ruined.
Ruined.
What's the Shack? It's not what it should be. It needs to be a Shaquille O'Neal movie. All right.
Oh, that'd be great.
Hang on. The Shack. The New York Times best-selling novel about a father's journey from crisis to spiritual enlightenment comes to the screen in the adaptation of Sam blah, 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 an Oscar-winning so-and-so. All right. So imagine, here's the thing. Imagine that this movie is starring Shaquille O'Neal playing himself as the Shack. After suffering a family tragedy, Shaquille O'Neal spirals into a deep depression, causing him to question his innermost beliefs. Facing a crisis of faith, he receives a mysterious letter urging him to abandon abandon his basketball career in the Oregon wilderness, where he plays basketball. Despite his doubts,
Like you do.
Despite his doubts, Shaq journeys to the Shack and encourages an enigmatic trio of strangers led by a woman named Not Shaq. Through this meeting, Shaq finds important truths that will inform his understanding of how his tragedy and change his life life forever. Produced by the team behind Life of Pi, The Blind Side, and that weird one where he was a genie. What was that?
Shazam.
Shazam. You've heard about the Shazam Kazam thing, right?
Shazam Kazam thing?
Do you know what Kazam is?
Kazam's another something. Yes, maybe.
All right. Google search. No, oh, wait, hang on. So Kazam was Shaq. That's the thing. Okay, so Kazam was the actual Shaq movie.
Yeah.
All right. Shazam movie then. And there it is. All right, so there was this whole thing, and there was this Mashable article that went viral and the title of it is "The Internet Insists That Sinbad Played a Genie in a Movie Called Shazam, but He Didn't."
Oh yeah, it's talking about a specific. There's a psychological thing.
Yeah. And
what is it called? It's the Mandela Effect. That's right. It stems from back in before Nelson Mandela was released from prison. There were people who they thought he died in prison. They're like, no, Nelson Mandela died in prison. It's like, no, he was released. And he was still alive, they call it the Mandela Effect because it's like people misremembering thing, but it's not just one person. It's like collectives of people misremembering the same thing. It's like this weird psychological thing.
Huh.
But yes. In fact, you're absolutely right. A Sinbad genie movie in the 90s is one of those things.
Which never existed, but that's the funny thing. Well, even you, we were sitting here thinking it was Shazam starring Shaq, but it was Kazam starring Shaq.
Yeah.
Which is just,
and I think it comes from that. I was like, well, then I know there was a Shazam movie because I remember it, right? But you're thinking of Kazam. Even when you say Kazam, it's like it was Kazam that was a Shaq movie. They're like, yeah, I know, but there still was a Shazam movie. And so your brain's like, well, who else would have been in a Shazam movie? Surely it had to have been Sinbad.
If I was Sinbad, I think I would immediately have two knee-jerk reactions to this discovery that the vast amount of the populace thinks that I starred in a movie in the 90s called Shazam about me as a genie when I clearly did not. And in fact, Shaquille O'Neal starred in a movie called Kazam in the 90s. I would have two immediate reactions.
Okay.
The first one is that's freaking racist. How dare you? But then the second one is, there's a built-in audience for me to do a Shazam 2. Why not capitalize that and have Shazam 2 starring Sinbad?
You mean Kazam 2?
No. Make a sequel to the movie that doesn't exist, that the populace thinks does exist. You've got this collective mindset of all of these people believing in this movie that didn't exist. They are diehard that this movie exists starring Sinbad as a genie. So why not? If I was Sinbad, I would make bank off of that, man.
No, see, I think what it does is it proves that there is a multiverse and that at some point certain people were split off from that other universe, but they didn't realize that they had been split off from that other universe because only very few things had changed, such as there was a Shazam movie starring Sinbad on their Earth.
That'd be a fun Flash little nod there.
Yeah, I think so.
They could. That'd be great.
Yeah, like Nelson Mandela died in their universe, and so they come. They somehow were transported to this one, and that was one of the only things that had changed. And so this is like some kind of weird interdimensional stopping place for people. I don't know.
It's the center of the multiverse.
Yep.
Shazam. All right, well, that's going to do it for us for Shenanigans this week. Thank y'all so much.
More like Shazam again.
Oh! Y'all are awesome. Thanks for supporting the show. Night, everybody.